Hello there, everybody. This is James with The Game Won't Play Itself, and welcome to, I think it's episode 60 or 61. I'll tell you in about 2 seconds, don't worry. But this is TGWPIS FC, episode 60. Nailed it. And we're beginning our lives in the championship. Well, we've already began our lives in the championship, but transfer window's over, we're in it. We've only played 4 games, and you're probably thinking, why are we bringing you back so quickly? Well, we're playing third place Birmingham in the league. So I thought it'd be a perfect time, instead of waiting for Nottingham Forest, which is sitting around 12th, I'll bring you a game that actually might mean something early on the season. Let's take a look, though, how did off camera. As you can see, we won everything. And we haven't given up a goal either, so good start. You saw us beat Luton, then we followed that up with a 3-0 victory against Stoke. Goals from Pepe and Azel Herrero. Very good. And an own goal to Regan Poole. Good news. Then we played Portsmouth in the FA Cup, Caballero Cup, and a fully rotated side, which showed Finn get 2 goals, and one of our new signings, Daniel Erikberg, the center back, get a goal as well. He played very well. I was really super excited. Then Brighton came about, and I thought, oh boy, here we go, tough opponent. Not really. 6-0. We didn't TGWPIS it either. We waited until the second half to score a bunch of goals. No, we scored early. Moreno, Wright, Keating, Rodolfo, Lewis, and Pepe with a pen in the 86th minute. So a lot of people on the scorecards, but we also did our normal 4 yellow cards as well. That brings us to today in Birmingham. But I should also talk about something else for you guys. Transfers. We had 2 more done. I said we didn't really need to do too much more business. And we didn't, but when you get 2 players like this coming in, it's worth doing. First, from Everton, Lee Brody, who looks like a fantastic goalkeeper. 16 years old, 30 million pounds. This guy is a 5-star potential player and looks like he could be really good. He's already really close to being a backup. I'm letting Johnny Baker go out on loan because I want to give this guy some opportunities in the first team. And I think he could be a killer keeper for us. And I think this might be England's number 1. Look at his goalkeeping stats, pretty solid. The 19 determination, physicals are all right, but 6'4", he's got all the marks, and he's 16. This could be pretty much our goalkeeper for the rest of the save. Looks to be that good. He's already playing at a Vanarama National League level, but I think we tweak him in here. Give him a few opportunities to succeed. We've got a good defense in front of him. I think he'll do real well. The other one was from division rivals, West Ham. David Watson, young, once again, 17-year-old center back, or left back, but already our 3rd best and 1 star behind Skivington. This guy may overtake him by the end of the year. If we look at what we play, wing back on attack, he's got the crossing and dribbling ability. The only thing he's really missing is flair, but bravery, anticipation, good passing, tackling, teamwork. Physicals are pretty solid too, pace and acceleration, natural fitness for a 17-year-old. This guy can also develop into being a world beater and English, and would be young because he would be, what do you think? People already want him? Yeah, I'm not loaning this guy out. Young, and then this guy is a freaking Englishman, and he'll also be trained at club because of how young he is, which is absolutely great. They both played in the Caballero Cup. He played great. Brody took up the clean sheet. So lots of good things going on there. But that was the rest of our business. We had a bunch of other loans and stuff. One main run to talk about is Julio Torres, the other Argentine goalkeeper that we got. We sent him out to loan to Perth, which is good, and he fractured his finger already, so go figure. But heck, we already got a bunch of stuff going on. It looks good. I'm really excited. But let's talk about today's game against 3rd place Birmingham. And let's talk about the team here. A team that you have come to know and love. Not much has changed. We got Gentile in goal, Moreno, Roberto, Antigua, Skivington, Keating, Lawrence, Wright, Herrero, Nataro, and Pepe in the back. Daniel, Even, Lewis, McFarlane, Gabrev, Lee, Thompson, and Finn Betts makes up the bench. I like having the squad that we do because we actually have a lot of rotational options now. And that makes me really happy. The fact that we have enough players that we can actually play an entirely different squad in the cup games that are not too worrying about for us. So we're still not out of the transfer window yet for foreign teams. A lot of people have been trying to get Keating. He was unhappy that I blocked his move, but everybody is against him, which is nice. And no, all the moves for Lawrence that have come in, he said no, he wants to stay with the club, which I am really happy to do. Some people for Bennett and some people for Roberto, but nobody's really put in a big offer, and most of them have just been like, yeah, we're happy to stay at club. So let's hope that continues. Anyways, here's the team. We're going to submit it and go to, at a home, this is at Extra Life Ground for TGWPIS versus Birmingham, 1v3. They are playing a nice, they got Shukar Mustafi in their team. Interesting. Nobody else I recognize. Also, I should mention the Brighton game had Mackenzie in goal. So we put 6 past our old goalkeeper. That's what he gets for leaving the club. As we start off here, and let's see what we can do against a possible rival for promotion this year. And so far, in normal fashion, we are dominating shots, dominating fouls, dominating possession, but not really doing too much else. As Herrera's on the ball here, and that's great. The two big guys meeting up, Herrera to Roberto, and we lead 1-0. We've changed around some of the set-piece tactics, and you can see here we've got certain people who are cited doing those attempts, and that is a great start to the game. 23 minutes in, up 1-0, and now we can just look at holding the lead. Now, I should also mention with this tactics too is that I've decided we are training a more defensive tactic that has a defensive midfielder for those bigger games, but for most cases I find that like our tactic, we're best when we're on the front foot, and that means when we're attacking. So even against stronger opposition, I think attacking should be our mindset because of the players we have. We're best when we're in the lead, and we're best when we're pushing forward, and we've got the players to do that. We do have some good defensive players, don't get me wrong, and some guys who could definitely do a job for us. Skiffington goes wide here, don't know right, but Pepe, Skiffington was offside. But we don't really have a good defensive midfielder yet, and that might be something to address in the near future, but we're kind of a little tapped out on funds unless we sell a player or two. And I just don't really want to. I think we're good on the squad that we have. Maybe we'll look to develop another midfielder. Maguire looks pretty good, though. Can play all over the place. So I don't really know. Is Nataro, wow, really skips by. It's a hell of a run by him. He finds Herrera, kind of jumbles around in there. Not much happens, and it's cleared. That was a great run by him. Not too much to deal with in the end game, but good run. As Antigua finds Gentile, comes out, finds Antigua, Skiffington. We're going to work the ball down. Now they're playing very deep, but Pepe's there. Can he get past the keeper? Oh, I can't dribble it by. Good save by him. But that only means that we get a corner kick as Herrera, once again, trying to find his buddy Roberto, who this time can only head it over the bar. You got to feel that we have a lot of chances, but we haven't really been taking them. There's plenty of shots going on here. We've had plenty of opportunities. As you look at Lawrence, my man, you got to bury that. I mean, how many people do we have in a box in a break like that? But defensively solid. Tell you guys you've played well. And I know that there's much more to come. And most importantly, we haven't had Gentile in goal hasn't really had to be tested. Maybe once. He's only one clear-cut chance here, as it's a corner to us. As Roberto sends it into Herrera, trying to give his compatriot there in the Tall Boys Club a little bit of help, but not so much. As now we're back on it with them in our area. They've got us pinned, but we're working. They're making them make a lot of back passes here. But wow, that was close. As Gentile, I don't know how he turned that one out. Saves a goal for sure. And keeps us in the lead. Now, Nataro's tries to get on the end of that pass. Not so good, but Lawrence finds Moreno, who just, his first touch is horrible. As John Jules is definitely going to run onto this one. But we've gotten back defensively. Skips past one, and easy for Gentile to handle. So we're coming up on 60 minutes now. Do we guess we have to start worrying about what kind of changes we could make to improve? And there's not really much we could. as Herrero gets up on it. Pumps it long for Pepe, who's there. Can he make the shot one-on-one? He can't. But he does get it back again. Can he get a cross in? He finds Moreno. Finds back to Lawrence, who's Pepe's there. Finds it to Moreno. Pepe trying to get on the inside here. Got so many people in the box. Somebody at least take a shot. Moreno finally does. Puts it wide. I mean, I've got so many people in this box, but nobody's doing anything. Alright, changes time. Wright's had a quiet game, so we'll take him off, bring on McFarlane. That's an easy change there. Roberto, I'm going to take off to protect yellow cards here, because Akbar, does he like playing? He likes playing on the right-hand side, so that's just a like change. And Moreno is a little bit tired. Now, we've got Strickland or Gabrev. Get Strickland on here, because he can... Is he natural? Yeah, he's our natural backup right back right now. I don't know why... Well, Warren Richards is not there. So, Strickland comes on. A like-for-like change. Just to get some fresh legs out there. If we're going to replace the attacker on the left side, replace the defender on the right. Simple changes. Heroes here. Pepres finds at close range. VAR goal line decision. Remember when they used to zoom in? That was nice. But you could definitely tell. Not close enough. As we've made all three of our changes, so is they. Their keeper's on a 7.4. And I guess when he's stopped, kept 23 out of 24 shots out. It makes sense. Herrero, corner comes in. Finds McFarlane, and Jordan, with his first of the season, has to put the game away here. Beautiful strike in here. Jordan just lashes a foot at it and sends it into the corner. You gotta imagine Rosick should have done a little bit better there. And it's good to see that the substitution comes in immediately, makes an impact, as now he's on it, finds Pepe, who's going to run with it. Can he get past his man? He absolutely can. Can he get past another? Shot left something to be desired, but good effort by him to take it out, as they are really racking up the bookings now. 4 in total for them. A couple more minutes, and that ends the game. A pretty dull 2-0 affair. But you got to be a little heartened that we won, but also a little worried. 28 shots, only 2 goals. 12 of those on target. 4 clear-cut chances. So, I mean, you're making most of your clear-cut chances. Really, the two goals were from set pieces, too. It was a good win. Tell them it was well done, which it absolutely was. And so let's look at the schedule now coming up. As you can see, the competitions, we're still not in the FA Cup. We've got Wolves in the second round. I think they're the favorites, which is good for us. Which is going to be coming up. I may come back for the Wolves game. I mean, Caballero Cup. I got Scott McTominay. Interesting. He's developed into quite a player. How long has he been there for? A little while now. Not on loan, right? They own him. Yeah. Yeah, Manchester United sold him. And he's been pretty average for them. Not going to lie. Pretty average. So maybe we come back with the Caballero Cup second round. Wolves is a Premier League side. They are a decent one. Connor Cody. Petro Crotone is their key player. Still plays up front. McNeil. They've got Pepe. Is he on loan? No. No, 12 million from Arsenal. Wow. How the mighty have fallen. He's had some pretty okay seasons too, but to sell him for 12 million? Eric Dyer with them. Matthew Ryan. They've got some okay players. And this kid is their top prospect, Sinclair, who, midfielder, 19? I mean, 5'10". What's his best position? Azala or deep line playmaker? Good technique, great determination. Scotland, English. Started at Middlesbrough. I think I remember scouting this guy. He would be Andrew Sinclair, our 10th best. So maybe somebody to keep an eye on. So probably Wolves. We'll come back pretty quickly, but then we'll look to push forward in this. Maybe come back from the Newcastle West Ham games. Just to start moving the save on a little bit more. Get going. So, well, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this win. I've been James, you've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.